Is your channel feeling flat? Watch episode 4 of Brainstorm Sessions.
Welcome to Brainstorm Sessions Part 4. Wow, this has been awesome. Now I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time. We're going to move to a bi-weekly version of this. Obviously, all of us end up with family stuff and being busy, and I want to make sure we give you the best content, tips, and advice that we can. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So hi, Mike. Hi, Brian. How you guys doing?
Good.
Do you want
Trying
to
to
go
stay
ahead
warm.
and get us kicked off here, Brian? Oh, yeah, that weather across the country is crazy. Well, except for here. Sorry, guys.
We hate you.
All right, Brian, let me go ahead and pop you up here. You can run with it.
Good deal. Hey, guys. So this week, let's start out with my numbers, right? And again, I'm a rather small channel. Now, you look at my watched hours right now, and I'm halfway to my 4,000, right? My goal, I got to hit my 1,000 subs, 4,000 watched hours. I have really good watch hours at the moment. However, last week, I think we were at 240 subscribers for my channel. Today, 10 minutes before I got on here, I hit 260. So I'm up 20 subs since last week. Now, what I will say is Instagram still has me shadow banned. I have no idea. I'm liking posts, I'm commenting, and I'll add one person or two people, and then 20 minutes later, Instagram just winds that back out. So I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to kill that and start all over. So I need to look for other ways, other opportunities to grow my people, which I'm happy with 20 in a week. Need to stay on my videos. I dropped a video this week. But I did want to share one item that a couple things I'm doing a little different. So we've been joining live chats this week, and I end up running into Narcs or some other guys I know. Then we start commenting back and forth on other people's live chats. I tip a little bit. I did tip on a Finnegan live chat, which I don't mind supporting, anybody as we go through this. I did pick up one subscriber from the actual tip. I tipped, the guy went to my channel, checked it out, said, hey, I found your channel through the tip. Now, I don't know if that works every time or if it's worth, $5 or $10 for every subscriber, but it worked. Also, what we did is we went through the list of people in chat, which there's just a ton, right? And I actually copied all those, dumped those into an Excel sheet, and I started checking out channels. Now, there was a ton of like gamer channels or, whatever, makeup channels, whatever was on there. I just kind of weeded through, found the car guys or found guys that are into trucks, right? Because right now my channel is specifically C10, OBS, Chevy, as I'm doing those builds, and I go back and forth to the muscle cars. So I'm looking specifically for guys who will watch my stuff, and I'm watching live feeds that are like Roadkill or Watch JR Go, those types of guys who will have the same similar subscriber. So doing that, but actually I think where my growth this week has came from has been that direct marketing to smaller channels like mine. And I found this deal. Let's see here. It's called Channel Crawler.
Hang on, don't go into that yet.
Oh,
Let's not give up the secrets just yet.
Oh, edit that out.
No, we'll leave it in there. Yeah. Take two. No, because we definitely let's like go around because that is such an important topic that I feel like let's hold that, because that's going to be a big deal for a ton of channels that are watching this.
Oh, yeah. I think so. I can't
wait to. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to turn loose on that. So, all right, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I think we're overall high level, saw growth, been working this new form format that I saw, also working live chats. Instagram's done nothing for me this week. And I haven't shared my video yet from this past week on any Facebook groups, which I'll probably do tonight. And then I'm trying to wrap up editing on another video.
Yep. That's awesome. I'm getting some bad feedback. Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
Is it these? Is it because it's rubbing against my beard? How about that? Is that better?
It's fine now. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
I don't hear anything. Is it for me?
No, that's weird. Yeah, maybe it is you. I don't know.
Well, here, Art, you want to go ahead and pop through your numbers real quick, and we'll keep rolling?
Yep. So Instagram for me, pretty slow week. I gained 56 followers on Instagram. But what I found was interesting is that I actually gained 66 follows, but I actually lost 10 followers throughout the week. So I thought that was that was probably the biggest week I've had of people leaving the channel or leaving the
platform,
leaving the Instagram feed, right? Whatever you call that thing, account, whatever. And I had 13 posts. So I don't know how to read into that, see what dropped and everything like that. But my best day on Instagram was Sunday, and I added 15 accounts. YouTube, I gained 28 subscribers this week, but had a crazy day last Friday, which is so strange because I go live on Friday and dropped a video. I lost 5 subs on Friday on YouTube. So it makes zero sense to me. But yesterday I gained 9. So, hey, I'll take it, whatever it is.
Is it from the live videos? How has that been working for you? I know that I pop into some of the chats and they're not like Finnegan's that have 2,500 people in their chatting.
Right.
I'm just trying to think, do I have enough? And I may not have that far enough reach to go live yet with 260 subs, right? But
the thing that I like about going live is like with doing the podcast, I feel like I need that interaction in my life anyways. So, and if I'm going to do a podcast, which I'm not doing very well at it, I might as well do the live feed on YouTube because it seems like it's gaining some foothold and we're getting, where we would have 5 or 6 people in. Now we've got like 8 or 10 or 15 in at a time. I'm getting new people commenting. So more people are seeing it. So there's a lot of folks that go live, all different times. And I'll go live after that. Generally, if I'm working in the shop for a couple of hours, and that's hit or miss. But the Friday at 6 live is getting better and better. So I think like with your channel, you may look and it may have 6 people on, but those same 6 and plus 2 more come in next week, and then 2, and it just multiplies.
Yeah, I noticed we're on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I noticed we're on the 1 gauge live. Mm-hmm. Was it a live feed or Premiere? Yeah, the 1 gauge. I believe it is. Dude, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat that guys putting those together. There were a lot of people in the Premiere. That's why I was thinking it was a live. But
well, now and here's where that comes from. Is I literally force fed that down people's throats because. We're going to use that product. So I wanted to be able to ask questions of of mine, but then also I wanted to give as much promotion to that guy as I can. Right. So, I shared that to a ton of group pages on Facebook. I shared it on Instagram. I messaged people directly. Hey, we're going just like I did with you guys. I'm like, hey, please ask this guy questions. So.
Yeah, for sure. Now with lives that I noticed, you slowly gain people that come in. But if you look at your analytics, my lives are 3 times the amount of watch time of any video that I put out. It doesn't matter if it's a 10-minute video, a 4-minute video, whatever it is. Average is 8 to 10 minutes of watch time.
That's a bunch.
Okay.
I don't have a ton of people on yet, but it definitely helps your watch hours, which after you're monetized really is more important than subscriber count.
Yep. Well, and another thing, like when I think of a live feed, I think, okay, like late's a great example of what could work well, because like you're in the shop. So if you set up the camera at the right spot, dude, you could just do like I do and move around and be working on the truck, for LST. And people that are going to go to LST or are thinking of it or are wishing they were going to go, they'll see that. And so like if you're going to be out there during, at night, like on a Friday night or something like that, especially the week before, I would think going live could not hurt at all. Because, dude, there's guys that go live and just leave it over there to the side and they don't really conversate with folks.
Huh. And they come and go. And yeah, that's why I haven't done live yet, but I'm very close to first start and everything like that, which will probably be a few days before LST. And we definitely want to do that. And, let people see. Now, my question is, when you go live, and again, I'm still working on everything on my channel and trying to grab subs. But when I go live, at the end of that stays recorded, right? Just as a video. Okay.
Yep.
So
and if you do, you can like we're recording this now. You can download it afterwards. But with StreamYard, it'll go on Facebook and YouTube automatically.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to download it. It automatically goes on. Now, a secret tip to that: when you make sure you post your live stream earlier, because it'll put a link on for YouTube and it'll put a link on for Facebook. Go into your YouTube one. You'll have to look for it. You'll find it. Go in there and change all your settings. Like us, we're monetized, so I have to go in and turn on monetization, put in all the tags for it. I put in all the description, everything before the live has even taken place.
Okay.
Yep.
You do that ahead of time and hit save. That way you're getting monetized while people are watching it live. Otherwise, you don't get paid anything for the people watching live, and you only get the watch hours after it is posted. So just a tip on that as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I did that actually this weekend. I'll throw my numbers up real quick. I got 21 YouTube and 25 on Instagram. I was able to go live at the Wild Horse Pass drag strip.
Yep.
And I got a lot of people on there, and I think some of them were the racers that I took video of their cars for them, and they got to see their cars run down the track, which is a big deal. But yeah, it was fun to get on there, and I was surprised. I didn't know I was going to go live until I was like, I'm just going to see if it works. The signal wasn't all that good, so video was a little choppy here or there, but everybody was on there having fun, taking bets on which car was going to go. So you never know. I mean, you can throw a live out there and just see what happens. The biggest thing about YouTube is don't be afraid to turn on the camera.
Yeah. Yep. That's a great example. Document, don't create.
So, Narks, are we ready to move over to the secret?
Wait. I do have some questions. For me, is my whole build up, and here's the thing, my channel, it's more the car lifestyle, right? Like Narks, there's so much that we do outside of just time in the shop, but it's winter and I've been thrashing on this truck for Lone Star Throwdown. So building up to that, my question is for you guys, because I've only dropped one short. I think it's done well for me. I've picked up some subs off of that. Narch usually loses subs on that.
Yep.
I plan on doing I plan on dropping videos while at LST, but also plan on doing some shorts, right, of different trucks and stuff, because I figure I can get a good walk around and drop it. So the guys who are stuck at work on Friday, they get to see it. I know I was in that position years prior to going, and I'm just wanting to see trucks through the day. So I'm constantly scrolling Facebook. Where are the trucks? So I like to do a bunch of shorts. Now, with that, I know that you drop a short, then you got to go back in and add all your tags and stuff. What specifically should I be doing in my titles for shorts while at the show?
Yeah, I mean, man, this feedback is great. I'm gonna have to get a regular mic next week, I think. So
if that works.
Here's what I would do. I would take what we talked about last week was going into your settings and changing stuff. I would set up the tags and the title that you would want. So like it would say Lone Star Throwdown 2021, hashtag LST 2021, hashtag Lone Star Throwdown, right? And then down below, put all of your description. Hey, I'm at Lone Star Throwdown this week. This is, I'm going to be posting video every night. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, all the kind of stuff that you're going to do. And then I think in the settings, Eric, is this right? You can set tags up, right?
Preset tags, no.
Okay. So that'll be harder to do, but you'll have you'll have your good title. You'll have your good description already loading into each short that goes. But then the first letter, the first words would be like 1978 bagged C10, and then it would be Lone Star Throwdown 2021, and then all of your other regular title stuff. And I do that with everything. That way, every time somebody searches for Lone Star Throwdown 2021, it's freaking Brian Late Blackseed Originals showing up.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about in the last thing is future tags, right? I've been tagging the heck out of for a couple months, and if you search certain things, bag C10, air ride C10, I'm usually coming up. But yeah, now my focus is LST. I really need to get enough followers to get me above 500 from this show. So yeah, I'm on a future tag and blow it up. I may lose everybody. They may go, this dude, all he's doing is TikTok dances in front of all these trucks, but whatever gets the views, subs.
Yeah, that's where I would start for sure. And then here's the thing. If you put out 50 shorts in the matter of 2 days, like think of the SEO reach of that, because you're weeks ahead of Grindr TV. Now, are their videos going to be better than yours? Probably. Are they going to perform better? Yep. But I mean, you're out ahead of it, and the dude sitting at the office can watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Grindr TV. They also have an app, I think. Grindr. I haven't been on it, but
yeah,
supposedly
I've heard different.
Well, man, love.
Might be the wrong one there, brother.
Oh, okay.
All right, so can we let that cat out of the bag? It's sitting over here meowing at me.
I'm good. I'm good up till this point.
I will go ahead and pull it up and let Brian take over. I'll pop this all the way up. Okay, what is this and how do we use it?
This is great. So here's let me tell you what I was looking for. One of the questions has been bothering me is in our day-to-day jobs, whether it's Narcs or myself, we're looking at analytics, we're looking at data, and usually decisions are based on or data driven, right? So my thing is I'm going, how do you find your audience? There's got to be a way. Someone has to have data. 30 million channels out there. How do I find the people that want to watch my stuff, right? So I stumbled across this. Now, what I will say, going through the site, and based on the numbers I came up with last week, 30 million channels on YouTube. This captures 1 million of them. And also, if your channel's not in here, there's a button to add the channel. But I found this. It's called a channel crawler. And I'm still looking for other types of data, because at the end of the day, if you could give me, 500,000 people who are interested in C10 trucks or air ride vehicles, that's my audience, and that's who I'm going to network with. That's the people I'm reaching out to their channels. So I found this. Now, what I'll say is this searches a 1 million channels to kind of bring you return from that data. It has filters. You can filter it out. This looks like the auto. It pulls up 131 channels. Depending on your keywords that you put in, it may pull up a different group of channels. It may pull up, 500 or something like that. But this specifically pulls up channels. And also, if you'll look, example video, it pulls a piece of the title from their last video. See it in red underneath there? So it helps you quickly scan these, and you can tell, okay, there's RC guys, there's guys riding, there's NASCAR, there's motorcycles, and then boom, you may hit something air ride BMW or air ride C10, and that's what I would jump into. Takes you right to their channel, allows you to check out their vehicles if you want to subscribe. Now here's the extra step that I'm taking, right? And I'm not doing this to anybody. I'm looking for channels that I think will subscribe to my channel. That's who I want to talk to, because I end up talking to people. Mike asked a question, does it link you to the channel directly? Yes, we just did that. But anyway, I'll hit subscribe. I'll go check out a video that I like. I'll comment on it. And now here's what I'll also say. I've noticed that if I put in a comment, hey, I just subbed to your channel, really like your C10, I'm doing something similar on mine, check it out, it may be of interest. YouTube won't let me post that comment because it said subbed, subscription, anything like that, because they're trying to kill the sub for sub. Me, I'm trying to direct market to my audience and someone who I'm going to watch as well.
So the other thing you can do on that to get around it is say, I left a gift on your porch.
Okay. Okay.
People will understand what you're saying. Hey, I left a gift on your porch.
I've been saying, I've been using the wording, hey, I just started following you. I'm doing something similar. Go check out my channel. I've been talking to a guy about the past hour that just subscribed to me about his Turbo LS that he just threw in a 69 C10 long bed. Things sound pretty gnarly, but again, whatever you're into, this is one step closer to finding your target audience and stuff on the smaller scale, right? Now, if you go back to the search, does it let you kick back? It lets you choose the size of the channel that you're targeting. Do you see that?
Yeah, I put limited to 1,500.
Right. So, yeah, and that's why you only pulled out like 150 channels, right? But yeah, and then a keyword, if you were to put in air ride, 2 different words, you may actually pull me up. I was number 2 when I looked last time. But it helps you, and also, who's uploaded a video within the last 6 days or something like that. Look, I'm not even on there now. Could be something in the filters, but whatever it is, and then there's a different sort on there. And I also found I get more results if I don't get too specific on stuff. I do auto, I throw in a keyword, and I let it roll.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's great advice, especially for small YouTubers, because not only will you subscribe and support them, if they go live or do anything, you get to interact with them and their followers as well, who obviously are interested in the same thing you're doing. So you can actually share followers between without saying a word. It's just simple interest. So I think this is a really great tool, man. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. That's going to be really super cool to see where that.
One of the biggest benefits, I think, is basically now you're taking the formula that we know works, and you're going to now we can hammer down on any channel. You could, instead of spending 4 hours a day on the Instagram stuff and hoping you get 20%, this is probably more like a 60% follow back rate.
Right, because you're engaging YouTubers.
Yeah.
Now, we're not Instagram. You're assuming those guys watch YouTube. You're assuming they're going to click it and go and subscribe. We're watching guys who build the channel, and that filter system lets you bring it down to guys who are actually active, guys with just like us, channels, to 1 subscriber to 3,000 or whatever, right? Because there's some limit. Grinder TV doesn't know who I am, and they're not going to hit me, and they're everywhere in the world, right? Hoovy knows who you are. He won't get into that. But yeah, so just guys with like interests that are active, just like me. That's at this time, and those are my people. They'll still be my people later on, right? Whether we grow or not, but just it's all the same interest. Just want to keep it going, growing.
Yeah, and
did you have more you wanted to add on that, or did you want to add something outside of YouTube Crawler? I know we didn't really go over a whole big format. This is kind of like a live, but we record it for you guys.
Yeah. So on that, it's going to be interesting because I'm really going to take the time to structure and follow my numbers of doing the channel crawler side of things, because if channels that have 50 subscribers or 500 subscribers can use that, that can change the entire game. So that's a huge find for all of us.
And there has to be. I can't believe that that's the only one. And I'm not sure where it's scraping that data from. Right? Maybe it's a bot scraping sites and puts it into a table that this is pulling from. To me, there's got to be. I'm still looking. Maybe I can come back with a better one. As of right now, this is working. If somebody knows of a better one that's really spot on to keywords and stuff, drop it in the comments for us, and let's check it out.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody that's watching, like the whole purpose of this is if we could do 4 screens here, so we could have 4 people in here, we definitely do it. We're open to hearing anything and everything from everybody. So,
yes, any creators who want to be part of this, please let us know, and we'll be more than happy to help you on. Be sure you're ready to bring something to the table instead of just.
Well, we want people that are going to help us change. We want to help people that are going to help us grow. Yep, some folks that I mean, obviously. We appreciate everybody that uses our stuff, that uses the stuff we put out. But like, what's something that you've changed, that you've used, that makes the world of difference?
Yeah, that we haven't seen yet. And I'm going to throw something on there real quick. This one's really simple and easy. You were talking about doing all of your tags and your data for your older videos from last week, and how you're still kind of working your way through that. I have something I know that you're already aware of, but I want to pull up for other people because I've gone back and looked at my videos and found this to be an issue. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Right here. Okay, so hopefully you can see that in the middle, but category. When you were doing your video details, you're scrolling down and you're putting your tags in, you need to go down to where it says category. It says auto and vehicles. I've had it where it said how to. I've had it where it said entertainment. It automatically changed itself. It should default to auto if you're always doing automotive videos. But check this before you go clicking past it, because next thing you know, you're in the knitting section of YouTube and no one's going to see your content. It's not going to go anywhere. So anyway, I wanted to show that's in the YouTube studio under video details. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents for nugget of information here.
Yep. All right. Are you ready for me to bring you guys into this hell with me?
Let's do this.
Okay. So if you watched a couple weeks ago, I talked about tags, title, description, thumbnail, all that kind of stuff. I was going back through the Project LC playlist, the LS Swap Land Cruiser. So I've finally made it through all 40 something. I think it was 42 videos on there. I changed the tags, the title, the description, and thumbnail for all of those, right? It has literally taken me like 8 days to do that. So the problem is now I am going back through and like I'll see another video is doing well, or I'll click it. Like Rocky Mountain Race Week was one I started with today because I was on the Rocky Mountain Race Weekers page and I was like, oh, I'll look at that playlist. All those videos suck. So I'm like, God. So now I am forcing myself to go back through like the Narcskart playlist and work my way down through those. One thing that I did find was interesting and frustrating is once I started mass changing all of the Land Cruiser videos, which that playlist performs the best for me. once I started changing all those, I saw a drop in daily video views. So I went from about 540 to 580 daily video views down to, at my lowest day was 380, right? But then 3 days ago, things started creeping back up. So it's very strange. So I think those videos are beginning to show to more people and things like that. I haven't dug deep enough to see if it's those videos or not, but none of the shorts I have are taken off like they normally would. So it's definitely not those videos in the shorts. So I'm through all the updates. The Narcscart playlist has 50 videos in it, so it's going to take me some time. Now, those videos and thumbnails and descriptions and things are better because I was further along in our process and understood it more, but there's still so many things. Like I can open one and it'll have a decent description, but you know, in my learning over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, if you can start your description with almost verbatim how you start your video, the YouTube algorithm is supposed to be a better result. So obviously now that we're, you know, almost a year later, I'm changing these. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But so I've been going through, so I have to, again, rewatch the video. I have to retype the description. I have to go down to the tags, make sure that all the stuff in the title is in the tags. It's just do it right. Do it right the first time. Take your time. Like Eric said earlier, take the time. Don't publish it until you have maxed your tags, till you have read the description 5 times to make sure it sounds right and follows along with the video. Don't just put it out there, because that's what I was doing. I was like, I'm going to kill people with volume.
Right.
Volume. Well, if I had been doing this and killing people with volume, I'd have 10,000 subscribers, no doubt. So
Yep.
That's my thing.
Awesome. Well, we've hit the 30-minute mark. I want to go ahead and let you guys have a chance here to have any last tips or comments you want to give to everybody before we wrap this up. So let me go ahead. Brian, let me start with you. Any last tips or things, something maybe we're going to work on this week that we can look at next week from an analytics standpoint? And then we'll move over to Mike. You're on mute, buddy.
Yep, I do that all the time. I'm going to focus on networking and grinding through the what was it called again? Channel surfer? What?
YouTube crawl.
Yeah, I've already forgot the name of it. Yeah, I'm channel crawler. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to hit that hard this week. I've already been hitting it hard today. And then hopefully I'm going to go live with my truck should be running this week, by the end of this week. And I'm going to do a live session on that. So yeah, that's the and then the next following week, we should be going to Houston. Hopefully all this snow's off the ground. That's why I'm not in the shop today. Well, I'm going to be, but it's about 20 in there now. So hit the channel crawler hard and prepare for a live on startup. And then going into LST, I'm putting a plan together to hit a bunch of shorts for those guys who are setting at the office. So
yeah. Hey, here's one thing I want to say too. If you're going to do so many shorts for LST, dude, you should really think about a TikTok account. They have TikTok has a creator account where you can make money on it and we're at like 16,000 followers on there with one video that went wild. So you can have one video go wild while you're down there. And if you're the thing about shorts is like they're the same format. So it's the same video.
okay.
So you're recording the video in vertical format anyways. So like as you're panning, then you just get done and you load it to YouTube and you load it to TikTok. I mean, you can load it to Instagram too, but I'm now you're getting further and further. It's more and more work. It's gonna be hard to get through 3,000 trucks with that kind of work.
Yeah, I'll stick with TikTok and I'll stick with YouTube, and then goal is 100 shorts while I'm there. So I may upset a lot of people and lose all my people, but we'll wait and see.
I mean, you may end up like with negative on a few of them, but I bet you'll gain a whole bunch of folks from that.
That's going to make you explode, brother. It'll be interesting to see after that's done, looking back from here and seeing how much you've grown.
Right. And and like I said, I'm reworking some of my titles now so that if people go in and hit LSD, Lone Star Throwdown, something like that, that's pulling up my truck build as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, the last little bit, I'm going to really work this channel crawler thing as much, if not more, than I was working the Instagram deal. I'm interested to see how much we can grow. I mean, I've had a 129 subscriber day. It'd sure be cool to see if we could get to like 250 or 300 probably not in a day, but in a few days. If you can, I think if you can have 200 or 300, I mean, realistically, that's probably 20 or 30 real followers. And then you'll end up with 5 or 6 people that are going to comment on every video and things like that. So. One thing I did find out, pinned comments, when you load a video, and I've seen a couple big channels do it, but when you load a video, immediately go in and comment on the video with something that's relative to it and pin that comment. I'm telling it, like, it uploads, go in and do it. A post I was reading yesterday on one of the YouTuber pages was talking about how the more traffic you can get to it, the more, interactions to a video, things like that, the better it'll take off. Well, I think that's probably part of our trouble in the beginning was we didn't have anybody really following us. So I would load a video and then it would sit stagnant for 2 or 3 days while people watched it organically, so just hammer people.
Yep, for sure. That's great advice as well. Well, we're at 36 minutes after here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody who watches this stuff. Hopefully we help you out. If you do, leave us a comment down below. We want to make sure we're not just talking to ourselves over here. And if anything, we're all learning how to grow. And the more that we find, like this YouTube channel crawler, stuff like that, we're going to share it with you. We're all going to see if we can grow from it. And definitely going to other people's lives and commenting and talking to others. That can help you grow. I've grown a lot by doing that. I'm everywhere on lives when I have time in the evening, as you guys know. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Hope you have a great one. Stay warm, stay out of that snow, and we will go ahead and rock and roll on number 5 in 2 weeks. All righty?
Thank you, guys.